What is this metal object found among the cutlery? I'm from Italy, and this set came from a relative. Approximately 9 centimeters wide, there are about 10 of them, with this hollow cylinder that seems to hold something. There's a text that says "Depose" on the bottom, and I don't think this is a part of a machine. It looks plated for aesthetic purposes, and the shape doesn't match the ergonomics of a handle. What is this for? It's an early 20th century knife rest with a bud vase. Here's one I found with a box. Déposé in French means that this design has a patent pending, or registered, and refers to a registered design or trademark, indicating legal protection for the item's appearance. I found this buried in a 100-year-old barn in Nebraska. I asked around to some old farms, and no one knows what it is exactly. It obviously has 2 pulleys for rope on either side, but the object in the middle looks kinda like a bass drum kick, but doesn't move at all, at least not anymore. The thing on the top is a hook, so it is obviously meant to hang, but the way it folds in the middle is also strange to me, not to mention 2 pulleys so far apart. There are lots of block and tackle and various pulleys in that barn we took down and found, but this thing is something different and specific. I just don't know what. And I have seen a lot of block and tackle, but I have never seen one with the pulleys so far apart. What is it exactly? It's a Meyers Universal Reversible Sling Pulley. It was patented on September 29, 1903 by Philip A. Meyers for the F.E. Meyers and Brother of Ashland, Ohio. It can be used with any make of hay carrier without a change of fork pulley, or the use of a registering head. When the bundle is compressed, the fork pulley passes up against the sling pulley, tripping it, which dislodges the entire center section of the sling pulley and permits the fork pulley to pass through, thus compressing the bundle. What is this thing found in an old lady's attic during an estate sale? Around 18 inches long, metal, and 8 pounds or so. This has no markings and has rust on the inside and a lamp stamped on the front of the metal. What do you think? It's a floor heat deflector from an Art Deco gas heater, designed to warm a room. These were a staple in the Midwest back in the day. These heaters burned natural gas or town gas and were installed either freestanding, wall-mounted, or inset into a fireplace. They were an improvement over coal fires, which were easier to light, cleaner, and requiring less upkeep. What are these steel items with mounting holes found unlabeled in an antique store? The mounting plates are in different planes, so it won't mount on a flat wall or post. Does anyone know what it is or what it's for? These are piano action brackets. They serve as crucial structural elements that hold the action rails, which are the foundation of the entire piano action mechanism. The brackets ensure that all the intricate moving parts of the action are held in their correct positions and alignment. By screwing into the keyframe, the brackets provide a sturdy base for the action, preventing unwanted movement or vibration that could negatively impact playability and sound. What is this clamp of some kind found in a farmhouse? It has no markings on it, and it can be opened, but it has a locking mechanism that prevents it from closing. My friend said it looks like a grounding clamp for welding, but I don't think so. It's really old. What does it do? It's an antique horse dental speculum, missing its other half. It was used to hold a horse's mouth open for thorough oral examination and dental procedures like floating teeth, often with a ratcheting teeth that allows the operator to adjust and maintain the mouth's openness. It was patented on October 22, 1895 by Herman Hausman of Chicago, Illinois. Any idea what this is? I found this when digging up my backyard. Approximately 14.5 inches tall, cast iron, and very heavy. It looks like a cast boot jack, and the part that lifts it a bit off the ground is missing. Help me out here, please. It's the upright section of an antique andiron in a cowboy horseshoe pattern, though to be fair would probably work as a boot jack after a little work. It holds firewood in a fireplace, elevating the logs to improve airflow and create a hotter, more complete burn. I work for a small museum, and we recently received a large collection consisting mostly of horsetack and branding irons. I'm no equine expert, so while I was able to identify most of the pieces, there is this piece that is eluding me. At first I thought maybe blinders, but they're about 3 inches wide, so I'm guessing not. I'd very much appreciate any help you could give me. Thanks, folks. These are bucking rolls from the late 1800s to the early 1900s, during the height of horse-powered agriculture and transit. It was typically found on saddles that have a more narrow pommel area, as it gives the rider more of a secure feeling. They're usually detachable. It was patented on May 21, 1901, by John Clark of Portland, Oregon. Any ideas on what was suggested to be an escutcheon from an old rum keg? It's made of brass, and other stuff dug is from the 1860s. I haven't been able to find anything close to this at all. Let me know if you have any questions. It's a brass lock from an 1850s Jenny Lind trunk. It's a very unusual brass lock with a lion's face and 3 bird heads with a serpent body. The style of the trunk was made popular by the beautiful singer referred to as the Swedish Nightingale, Jenny Lind, who toured the United States during the 1850s. The graceful curves of the trunk are the reason for the name. What is this rusty cast iron object? My grandfather uses this object as a coaster for pots and pans. It's heavy and about 8 inches long. It has 3 arms with holes on the end, and the holes show signs of wear. I would love to know what it was used for. It's a link from an old drag harrow, a largely outdated type of soil cultivation implement that farmers would drag behind a tractor to smooth the ground as well as loosen it after it has been plowed and packed. It also kills some weeds that may be present, but it is not very efficient in doing so. What is this old metal object? We sell antiques at my job, and my boss just uncovered an object that has us completely stumped. It's an old metal device about 5.5 inches tall, possibly made of brass, with no writings or maker's mark. The little wings are adjustable, where the first picture is their smallest position, the second picture is their largest position, and the little knob locks the position. We have no clue what it is. Our best guess so far is an antique napkin holder. Any ideas as to what it is? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.